Happy Monday!
Good morning and welcome to our weekly catch-up.
Yo. So, a lot of things happen. So, just last week we were in Paris and we're now in Italy. My country, my people.
Your people.
Yeah. So, we are in the beautiful Val Argentera. It's just, I think, 15 kilometers from the border with France. But we're going to chat all about our things, what happened in our week.
Coming up.
I'm Armando.
I'm Mal. This is Ziggy.
That's our home.
And welcome to our
Weekly catch-up. Oh, silenzio adesso, eh?
Quiet on the set.
Where's the guy that go to a doctor? I'm sorry, doctor, I have a really big problem. I have 3 testicles and that goes all these kind of deep voice and I would like to have a normal voice. And the doctor replied, well, it's no problem. I think we can just cut one of them and everything will be fine. So a week later, he went to the operating room, and he got 1 testicle out, and the doctor said, well, you know, you can come back in a couple weeks and we're gonna check if everything is okay. And the guy went back a couple weeks later. Doctor, I'm fine. I'm you know, it's my voice, it's good now, and you know, I just you know, everything is fine. There's only one thing, you know, before with 3 testicles, I was really good with women, you know, have a long time erection, and, you know, now it's, yeah, it's not like that, and I was willing to ask if it will be possible to get it back. Well, now you cannot just take it and leave. That's the way.
Oh, that's cute.
We want to cheer up your Monday. I wish you all a happy start of a week, and you know, if you go to an office, just go with a smile.
Yeah.
Or not.
Or not.
Or not. So I gotta start speaking like that.
No.
So we're in this beautiful valley. It was -3 today. Winter is coming.
It is Jon Snow. And actually, speaking of snow, the snow caps are already coming down.
So we arrived here because we met again with our favorite stalkers, Alberto and Marina. So we met them exactly 1 year ago. We have a really nice meetup in Tremalzo, that it's the place where we like to go in the Italian Alps, and I can put the video here in the corner. And
right
as
next
well,
to my head.
yeah, and as well, we met them in winter. We spend a lot of time with them. We travel around Algarve,
Portugal,
and I will put another travel vlog here
above my head.
So before to head to Milano, we decided just to spend a night and a day here. It's beautiful, it's sunny, but it was freezing in the morning. So
that leads us into our tip of the week.
The tip is, if you plan to live in a van, and especially if you like winter sports and mountains,
or anything seasonal, basically, where you're going to be in cold weather,
you can't avoid to install a good heating system. So we have our from Webasto. It's a Airtop 2000 STC. So we installed it last year it was this year. Oh Jesus, pass a lot. Yeah, it was this year.
I think this year, yeah.
In Portugal with Rodrigo from Old School Garage. So we pretty much, we have the old one that was a really huge Eberspecker. It was like 20 kilos big, and now
it was a monster, yeah,
to 1 kilo, a little bit more than 1 kilo, and it's that big. So it was pretty easy to do the installation, and I will put the video on how we install it and also what you can find inside the box from Webasto. So it took us one day. We mainly used the same air ventilation system from the old one, and we just created the way to install it under the van. And this morning, well, last night we put it for 20 minutes at, I think was like 27 degrees. I want really hot.
We needed it. It was really crisp.
Yeah, well, you know, just because before to go to bed, so the time that you take off your clothes and you go under the beddings.
Everything's nice and toasty.
Yeah, and then this morning as well, before Mel wake up, I put it at 25 degrees for about 20 minutes, and the inside was really nice and toasty. And then we just wait for the sun, but it's even hotter today. So that's our advice to install a heating system, and we're pretty happy about the Webasto. It doesn't consume so much energy. The only energy that take from the batteries is just the start and the end. You just take a little bit more energy, and then
it sounds like an airplane.
Yeah, and then the energy goes back to normal. About consumption, I think we speak about also always depend the temperature outside and with what temperature you want inside.
The bees are really liking you this morning.
Yeah. So always depend from the temperature that you have outside and the temperature that you want inside, but mainly we can say consume 1 liter of diesel for 4 hours. So it's pretty good, and I can tell you in a small van like ours, in 20 minutes it's good. It's hot.
It's like a sauna.
So if you want to check on what you can find in the box, you can check the videos up in the corner and how to install it. Weekly catch up. So 3 pictures from our week. The first one.
The first one is of Armando, and he's taking a photo of the vineyards.
Yeah.
And because it's autumn, the colors are just really stunning.
I think this summer was pretty hot, so already in September they take
had
the
to
vineyards,
harvest,
and
yeah.
it was in Bourgogne, in south of France. Well, kind of south of France, south of Paris. So we passed by all these beautiful countryside, and the colors were absolutely beautiful. We were not able to steal some grapes, but
The grapes were gone.
yeah, but the colors were absolutely amazing, and I got some footage for stock photography. The second pictures, that's Mel pictures.
Yeah, the
Well,
second.
they're all Mel pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. The second picture is we had a really quiet week, kind of traveling slowly through the French countryside. And this was next to a river early in the morning with the sun coming up. And I really liked the reflection with the sunlight, and you can also see some of the leaves that haven't quite dropped yet.
I tried some fishing, but no.
No fish.
No fish, and the last picture was taken yesterday, actually, when we arrived here in Italy, in Val Argentera, and we met with Alberto and Marina. They got a new van, so they sold the VW, it was 1996 VW Westphalia, pretty much like ours, but ours, of course, it's
Ours is better.
better. So they sold it, and they bought Ducato, but it's a little bit bigger. It's not a monster, but have all.
Well, you can stand in it basically.
And yeah, there's a comfy bed and a lot of other things.
Shower and toilet.
Yes.
In this photo, they're checking out our new gas system. Over on the left, you can see Bonhoff, their dog.
And well, we're gonna speak about, because we test everything during last week, the gas system and the hot shower. I'm gonna do some separate videos to share how we install it and how it works. But we're pretty happy about the new system. It's working good.
Everything's functioning, yeah.
Yeah, so pretty happy about all the effort and the time that we put in, and so happy that it works finally. Everything is fine. Minchia guardi, minchia guardi.
Sto guardando di là.
Ah, ecco, che sei strabbago, sei strabbago. So what happened during this week? We left Paris, and thank God we left, because so many people, so much
It
traffic.
was chaos.
we stop one night at Fontainebleau. It's a beautiful forest just 50 kilometers south of Paris, and we had a meetup that wasn't planned. Tim and Anne, so Tim is from Belgium and from Finland. They start following us. I think last year we were in Greece in the same time, but we stay in Kenurgio to rebuild the van. We were planning to meet up that time, didn't happen. And so what happened, we arrived in Fontainebleau, but it's a pretty cool place for
bouldering.
Bouldering.
It's a specific type of rock. Okay, it's a specific type of rock climbing, which is obviously climbing on boulders.
Yeah, it's like no ropes, and they have a crash pad. They usually put if they fall down, and in Fontainebleau there's these huge, massive rocks. So it's one of the best places.
It was interesting to see all of these people carrying in their mattress pads.
Yeah, the crash pad. And by the way, Tim and Anne, their job is to take care of an app, but I will put the link in the description if you're interested in climbing and bouldering.
Climbing specifically, yeah.
So they have a really interesting app where you can see all the location. They have picture where it shows all the difficulties of the bouldering, the climbing, and yeah, it's a free app. So if you're interested in climbing, and
definitely check it out.
What happens next? We drove kind of fast.
Yeah, we did.
But we found so many amazing and quiet places. I think was really good after the chaos in Paris and before not be able to find a
and
good
it was
parking
so
in England.
easy to find parking.
Yeah, so easy, like in the middle of the woods, some really quiet places where we can have some relaxed time. Was pretty easy.
Lots of cows.
Lot of cows, not so many sheep.
No sheep.
And yeah, and finally yesterday we
met Ketty.
Yes, we arrived in Grenoble for two reasons. The first one, it was to stop by again after 1 year at Serial Combi, that is our favorite place where we buy parts for our T4, and we got some new things. We decided after 4 years was the good time to change our 2 laser battery, the 2 AGM, and we're gonna try to, from next week, because we still need to install them, some gel batteries, 100 amps, and they should be pretty good. And
we'll let you know how it goes.
We're so heavy anyway. So that was great. And then in Grenoble we met Katie and Emanuele, so a girl from Montana and a guy from Milano,
who are married
now.
And they met in China, and we met in Czech Republic. So it's just lots of coincidences. It was great to finally meet her because we've been writing back and forth kind of sporadically since she arrived in Europe.
Yeah, and I think she knew about us. It was from when Mel was in the States 2 years ago. She had an interview with a local newspaper, and her mom
she clipped it.
Yeah, there's an Italian guy that's married a girl from Montana, and they travel as well because Katie and Emanuele, they also travel in China.
I think at that point they weren't together.
At that point, yeah.
I'm not sure. Anyways.
But they travel as well, so it was great. We organized a nice dinner outside our place.
Yeah.
So we found a quiet parking
Dinner
just
guests.
outside Grenoble where you can see all the town from the top, and yeah, we had a great night, a few beers, and good
lots
food.
of conversation. Hi, sweetie. You always know, don't you? You always know. Yes, we're speaking.
And then we finally crossed the Alps at the Sestriere, and we arrive in this beautiful valley that I really advise you, if you have some time, to visit this place. It's just gorgeous. It's like beautiful sunny day, the color of the trees, the mountains, the snow up on the top of the mountains.
There's a little creek running right behind the camera.
And you will see Mark going through it.
Not a synchro.
It's almost a synchro.
It's not a synchro.
So, now our recommendation for things to watch, to check out. Our friends, Chef Campers, they have a YouTube channel. It's kind of new, but they're doing such great jobs and such nice videos. And soon they will upload. I think probably next week. I just put the bell so I will get a notification. So for sure, check their channel because it's really helpful, and he's a great chef even if we didn't taste any food.
No, we didn't.
Oh well, we tasted a little bit, yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
We were thinking about a nice dinner, you know. And what about a reading website?
I would recommend Nomadtopia. Amy Scott has been around for quite some time, giving advice to nomads around the world. And part of the thing that she does is a podcast. So you can either listen to her or you can read the articles or interviews. But it's an interesting site if you're interested in traveling and the diverse ways people have found to make their travels affordable.
So that's it for this week. For next week, we still don't know. We have to go in Milano and to sort out bureaucracy for visa
and we're
residence.
really looking forward to it.
Not so much.
Yeah.
But so we still don't know what we're gonna do. We have to face these things and sort out the best way will be for us to just travel and live a simple life. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
So that's it for this week. It's still recording. Yes. See you next week. Ciao.
Bye, guys.